Hey guys, how are you doing? A daily scoreboard here. We will have some Twitter stuff as well, and we will see what happens tomorrow. What big things is going on there. I haven't actually checked, so this will be an on-the-fly kind of thing here. Guys, as always, highly appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter also. As you know, you may or may not, I am doing most of my videos, posts, detailed charts on the Substack. So become a member there and you will get the full content from what I do. So yeah, let's get straight into business here. So yes, let's get straight into the business here. Again, silver, I want to show silver on the weekly. This is the big one for silver. You don't get many of these opportunities in a lifetime, in my opinion. Again, is it 100%? Obviously not. But to me, everything is aligned for this move. And yeah, silver on the weekly here, just absolutely crushing it. Again, down 1% today. Again, with some not very high, but above estimate with regarding to inflation. So actually on a day where you have the DXY up 1%, that's big. Usually you would see silver down 4%. So big change there. Overall, fantastic looking for silver. Also going here on the on gold, also down roughly 1% today after it had that big breakout here. Basically, we are, above this channel there. Again, the target for this one here is 2,600, also touching that upper golden trend line. So gold looks incredible. And anything below a daily, even the daily now might be noisy, but at least 8 hours and below, it's all noise. You shouldn't look into that unless it's a very short-term trader, by the way. Looks fantastic here. Here we have it. It's not, I have it on a different template, but again, you can see how close we are to break down from this. Let's do like that. You can see it there. You can see how close we are to breaking down in the ratio. Obviously, we had that CPI today, but I think I would be surprised if this comes to life, if this does like that. I would be very surprised. But again, anything can happen until we confirm. Basically, the level right now is quite clear. If you ever have a daily close below 82.7 roughly, gold and silver will go bananas. But again, it could easily grind here for some time before we collapse. But again, I think the path is that we crack it. We will crack it. However, the DXY, it's a very, very strong move that we see today, by the way. So we have the DXY up 1%, breaking out, retesting, resumption there. So textbook stuff. Again, the path of these resistance is actually all the way up at 107.2 in that vicinity. So again, the DXY is very strong right now. Let's see if it keeps up. I do want to point out that we have some sort of a formation there that should be looked into here, because if we tag it, let's say, and then you come down below these highs here again at roughly 105, then that's a big, reversal coming in there. So let's see here. Here we have the beautiful Bitcoin up 1%. Nothing major, still going sideways for the past 2 months or so. Working on a topic pattern, but again, the neckline is down here. So again, until we break that, in my view, I think Bitcoin is looking okay. So yeah, let's see what happens there. Oil with something fantastic today, to be honest. Massive move up here, up 1%, and we're basically breaking out, retesting now. I do think if we go to the 4-hourly, that we do have some sort of potential, roughly like a bullish pennant there. So if we start to go higher, the breakout has confirmed. That's a long-term breakout, by the way, a 2-year-long worth breakout getting confirmed there. A bit to my surprise, actually, but again, not surprised that oil is going higher, but usually, as you know, I want to see when we tag such an important trend line, I usually want it to come down and then break. So it's just, oil is just very, very strong here. That's for sure. The GDX long term, absolutely crushing it. Internal blue wedge taken out here. Yes, we're down 1.5% today. Who cares? It doesn't matter in the long term. I think we will break this overall 15-year long formation right there. I think, again, gold and silver miners is showing that this is the real deal in gold and silver. Same thing here, SILJ, look at it. This is beautiful. Down 1%. Again, it doesn't matter. As mentioned here, the daily stuff might even be noise at this point in time. The weekly and the monthly is in control. Massive, massive, massive breakout. Yes, we are into some resistance here. You can see that level there at roughly 31.7, 32-ish. Big resistance. And yes, we are stalling here a bit. In my view, we can easily pull back and break, or we can just take it in one go here. In my view, this will break. I would be insanely surprised if this is not the real deal. Uranium spot price, flat, nothing happening. If I remember correctly, the spot physical uranium trust is up 4% today, so they should be able to buy some physical uranium. Also a great day. I want to show you. These are not perfect, but this is a bit more short-term stuff, by the way. So don't mind all this this crap here, I want to say. But we had that bull flag there, and we're basically grinding the lower blue here. So again, if we can go further tomorrow, we are having a false breakdown and a breakout from a short-term bull flag. Everything looks incredible if that happens. And again, I think people are too bearish right now on uranium for some reason. I don't know, but they are. The 10-year rates looks very, very strong. The daily stuff I want to show you. You can see the highs there at 4.3, major level. You know, tagged it, came down to roughly 4 again, tagged it, and then we made that higher low, breakout, retest, resumption. So again, you have the rates actually still, in my view, a bull trap. You know, we have that move down there, and we're going higher. I think this could be the last move up here. But again, let's see. Nothing is certain until you get the confirmation, right? So we can actually add some sort of bear flag right there. So keep that in mind. But again, 4% in one day, that's huge, by the way. That's massive. Palladium into resistance here at 1100. That's a big level. Why is it a big level? You can see here, let's not do the long-term stuff. Connection there, and there. So we're getting a rejection here, 4%. Again, with Dixie up 1%, it makes sense to get such a hard rejection there. That is, in my view, the level to clear. Then we have put in the bottom. So it's a big level to get through. Platinum also at the 15-year long golden trend line here, getting rejected. So nothing big, down 1.5%. It's fine. I think this is the right shoulder being made, and the neckline is up here. I do think that we are about to complete it, and it will be completed in roughly summer, maybe June if we're lucky. Weekly stuff here on copper. Extremely bullish on copper. There we had that tiny bull flag breaking out, retest, resumption. Basically flat for the day. We are into some resistance, roughly, as you can see here, in this area at 4.3. But again, this is, in my view, the start of something bigger. Here we have the Dutch gas. Again, massive support here, actually. Remember, we have massive, massive, massive support. And if this, it's a bit steep to the downside. Yes, I know, but it's still valid. If we get a break here, gas could easily do a double. Easily into that highs, maybe even all the way up to here. So more than a double, actually. So again, gas here is at a big spot right there. Coal, same thing here. Again, energies, I think energies is about to have a resurgence, especially also if we have coal breaking up from that blue falling formation into support. Again, down 0.4%. XLE doesn't take any prisoners at the moment. That ceiling has been taken out. Yes, we have some all-time highs up here. Again, it's minor in my view. This is the big breakout for the energy sector. Again, going back to uranium. If XLE, that's oil and gas, if they really start moving here, I can't see a reason why uranium shouldn't follow. And again, I think the chart looks really bullish long-term, and also Short term, it has come to life again here with on the bullish side. Good. Let's dive into what's happening tomorrow. Again, I haven't looked at it, so I'm not prepared. But again, we had some big numbers coming out today. Tomorrow, just to be sure, we're looking at tomorrow. Yes, good. Core PPI coming out and jobless claims. Wow, tomorrow will be a wild day again, it seems here. And PPI year over year. What else do we have here? Just looking at scrolling down here very quickly, not to bore you. No, I think these are the two big ones, the PPI and the jobless claims. Nothing more, nothing less. That's basically noise. So good. Let's see here, guys. Let's check it out. We are going to see Twitter. I think it's been a while. So this is, yeah, it's 2 days old, by the way. So some of them might not be true or it's a bit outdated. Keep that in mind. Trend spider here. How price reacts to the trend line from October 2023 low is very telling here, in my opinion. Again, look at the low there that he has made, and we're basically breaking down here. I assume that we are actually lower without having that looked at. I could be wrong on this, but again, big breakdowns here on the SP500, and usually you go down to the 0.3 and 0.618. So that is usually your pullback targets. The sooner you pull back or you bounce, the more bullish. But again, so we're probably in for a small haircut here, like 10%. Let's see, SOXX. Waiting to see if semis can regain this key trendline support early into next week. You can see that breakdown there. It hasn't really confirmed just yet, but again, it's a big breakdown that we're seeing here in the semiconductors. So that's noteworthy. Just like silver was, platinum is also sitting just below a huge blue breakout line. I completely agree. Just like we looked at before, platinum is coming to life here. Generational wealth, generational breakout incoming also for platinum. So again, the target from him, again, if we break up here, I would assume is roughly 5K. I could be wrong on this one. I don't have the scale, but I agree platinum will do absolutely fantastic. Bob Coleman here. I don't want to read all that, but again, just the showing, you can see here the short sale volume coming in here at this massive breakout that we see actually in silver. Again, going back to, do we think that this is the silver, the real deal? Yes, I do. I really do. Tesla, the bottom. There's also a huge falling wedge here, by the way, which we're breaking out of. I haven't checked it, since the past 2 days, so I don't know where we are on Tesla, to be honest. But there were a falling wedge that potentially could lead to a massive move here. Massive sounds big, but at least a big bounce for Tesla. And again, no one is talking about Tesla. That's even more, reason why we should see a bounce there. This is the gold miners, the juniors to seniors, so he's dividing the GDXJ to GDX. Look at it here again, a one-line chart. Sometimes that is all you need, nothing more, nothing less. This is a prime example. We're breaking out here. The juniors outperforming the bigger players is a good indication of a healthy bull market. Fantastic, and we want that. That was the gold miners, by the way. Beautiful. Finance lot here, a straight line drawn from going back over 100 years. You can see the peak there, peak in 2001. Look where we are. This is incredible. I haven't seen a chart going this long back here. I haven't been looking at this chart for a very long time. That is massive. That is truly amazing. Again, also look at that yellow line there. Could we see a drop like that if things get completely whacked? I guess so. Not in a straight line, but again, we are at nosebleed levels for the big, the big index, the big indices right now. Nosebleed levels. Grady. Many are worried about that miners are not outperforming metals yet, but it is not unusual for the metals to take the lead from the big lows, and when the wall of worry, and then the wall of worry rally will come. We will see 8 to 10% updates for the GDX and 15% updates for SILJ. I agree. We haven't even started yet. I completely agree. Again, here, a true generational opportunity is unfolding. The commodities bull market is going to be the ride of our lifetimes. And yes, the next 10 years, roughly, at least, this decade here, commodities, energies, precious metals, nothing more, nothing less in my view. Silver to US money supply. Basically, all currency units that has been created in the past decade went into the everything bubble, stocks, bond, real estate, derivatives. What if it pops and it flows back into gold and silver? Look how low we are. I would have preferred to have it on log scale, but again, this just shows, it's a good visual of how, much money that has been printed and how cheap silver is in relation to all that. Incredible stuff there. Really, that's insane. North Star, again, I don't want to read on that. I just want, this is a post, I think from 5 years ago, as he mentioned here. Again, what he predicted was the cup coming into the highs of the cup. Yes, we did peak out above. Again, who cares, right? Sideways action, going higher. Almost dead on call there for Kevin. Again, beautiful, stunningly good. This is a very clear chart. Regardless of trend line used, silver is breaking out. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. If you take wick to wick here, more or less, it's breaking out. And if you take, the closes over here on the monthly, everything points to a breakout. There's nothing bearish about that breakout. It's fantastic. It's absolutely beautiful. Good morning. This is silver, our beloved inverted head and shoulders, pointing to a move from, that's roughly 18, and it is at 26, so that is an $8 move. So we're talking $34 with potential overshooting. Beautiful, fantastic. Case for silver, same thing here. The gold to silver ratio, in my view, is about to break down here. Again, he has the Ichimoku cloud. Also, we're below the red. That's also very bearish. Again, I'm not an expert on that indicator, so don't quote me on that. But again, below, I know is very bearish, and I think we're very close to that breakdown. Again, when that happens, what I'm trying to say is that when we see that, we haven't seen anything yet until that happens. When that happens, things will go into a completely different gear when looking at gold and silver. Completely different. It will be nothing like we've seen in the past 2 days, 2 weeks can compare to what we will see at that point in time. The happy Hawaiian here, silver went from 33 to 23 to 28, and miners haven't moved yet. That's quite remarkable. They have moved, but again, they haven't made a bottom. So early stuff, guys, in my view. Case for silver, uranium is back. A nice breakout today and ready for the next leg up. Love being a long-term investor where I hold for the duration of this nuclear renaissance worldwide. So this is the Sprout physical on the daily. And I also actually posted that great price action today in this stock here. That's, they buy the physical stuff, making the price of the uranium spot price go higher. The stocks will go higher, yada, yada. So fantastic. Into a bit of resistance here at that pivot low. However, we are breaking a megaphone there. Internal trend line there, retest, going higher. Looks beautiful. Looks stunning. I haven't seen where we closed, by the way. This was, earlier today. Last, just a little bit of fun here. Jerome Powell in 2022, inflation, about to kick it out. 23, it's gone. Oops, 24. Back he is. Again, inflation is sticky. It's sticky, guys. So that's it, guys. A long video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you want to be part of the Substack, you will get daily update posts and videos on a lot more detailed stock pickings, all that good stuff, guys. Check it out if it is something for you. Have an absolutely great day, guys. Stay safe. Cheers.